Hi guys, I just want to come online to tell you that we are going home soon. Jesus can come any minute now. The rapture can happen anytime now, soon. If you don't know what is the time and the season right now, this is the season where the Jews or Israelites is quickening the time. If you see the Gospel of Matthew, which is written to the Jews, Jesus said to Mary, "Why do you call me to do this miracle from turning water into wine now? Because it's not his time yet." But Mary told his servants to just listen to what Jesus said. So Jesus turned the water into wine, though it's not his time yet. This coincides with the 7 years of tribulation. The first 3.5 years is a good year because Jesus turned the water into wine, though it's not his time yet. His time is 3.5 years later. And it's very interesting in the book of Luke, which is written for the Christians, they don't have this miracle of turning water into wine. Why? Because turning water into wine is actually the 3.5 years of the 7 years tribulation, which is peace. So turn from chaos into peace for the first 3.5 years. That's the water into wine. So during that 3.5 years, when Jesus turned the water into wine, the church is not here anymore. That's why in the book of Luke, there is no miracle of turning the water into wine. Though that is the first miracle of Jesus. Because the church is no longer here to see that. We'll be raptured by then. Now this war right now with Israel and Iran, they are going to eradicate the enemies. Okay, and then they will have 3.5 years of peace. And then sudden destruction after that. So these 3.5 years of peace is the Jesus turning water into wine, which we won't be here to see this. This is the revelation given alone by God, by Lord Jesus Christ. I've never heard anyone preach about this. I've always been wondering when I read the book of Luke why there is no Jesus turning water into wine, since that's the first miracle.